All right, we're rolling.
Start off, Daniel.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Do it.
Yep, take it.
There
we go.
Welcome to Commenting on Comments. We're here with Daniel from How It Should Have Ended Today.
Hello.
In the flesh.
Yeah, he's actually in our office.
You're here.
He's an up-and-coming YouTuber.
I've infiltrated your base.
Yeah.
So we needed a vacation.
That sounds good.
We needed a vacation.
To us.
And you're like, if I could go anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I did. You know, I didn't get to go to Comic-Con this year, and I said I want to be around people that I respect and admire and want to come be inspired. So I called you guys and said, can I come crash at your place? And they all said yes.
Yeah.
I didn't say yes, actually. I would not
He
let
didn't.
you in my house,
Oh.
but you could come to the office anytime.
Neebs, I'm concerned.
What about?
You're like talking right over your mic.
Oh, he's doing the tabletop method.
Well, I've got the bad pop filter. It doesn't.
But you can angle
you're
that.
talking
it
while
can
you're
kind of
slapping
hang.
it
I don't know why
against
we're
there.
talking about this. I don't know why this is a thing.
No,
We
he's
have-
good. It'll work.
There.
Daniel's
I'm
here.
not using it.
And you're talking about pop filter
That's
placement.
okay.
No pop filter.
How disrespectful
Look at
can
that.
you be?
Talking
Well, you know
over
what?
over top of it.
It's okay. That
It's pointing
works.
right at my mouth.
Fine.
Look,
See,
works.
Do you guys know what Daniel did? He showed up unannounced at my place last night. Uninvited. Stole my pizza.
Listen, I have to
Beer
say,
and whiskey.
before we get into your beer whiskey fun story.
Okay.
I'd like to thank our
Well, that was it.
sponsors today. I just need to get into that. I thought it was going to be a long drawn out. You got more shit to add to
No, that was it.
No,
Oh,
no. I
God.
want to. I've been waiting to hear who our sponsor is.
Well, I'll give you a hint. One of them's real fancy. Like you're going to get dressed up and you need good-
tuxes.
Huh? Yeah, what? Who though?
Black
Who?
tux.
Yes, the black tux.
And the other one is
Simple contacts.
They both go hand in hand as well.
They do, because you want to be able to see how good you look.
You're damn right.
The black tux is a really easy way for guys to rent suits or tuxedos online. Just place your order online and your suit will arrive 14 days before your event. Then send it back 3 days later and shipping is free both ways. Now, when it comes down to your choices, you could pick from stylist selected outfits if you have no clue what you want, or you can build a custom look. Because Black Tux has tons of suits and tuxedos to choose from, and they're always adding new selections. They will even let you feel the fit and quality of your suits months before your event with a free home try-on. So to get $20 off your purchase, visit theblacktux.com/Neebs. That's theblacktux.com/Neebs for $20 off your purchase of premium rental suits and tuxedos delivered. Thank you, Black Tux.
Black Tux.
Yeah.
Don't sucks.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
put that
the-
on their
Don't suck.
fucking website.
That's right.
Don't sucks, wear a black tux.
Do you have a new catchphrase for Simple Contacts, Abso, since you're
Yeah.
on fire today?
Yeah, simple contacts, nice racks.
Don't sucks.
Yeah, because you won't be able to see boobies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want to see them.
All right. Well, now I feel like we can, now we can do whatever.
Yeah.
Comments, of course, are very important.
We'll get there. We'll get there. You
Well,
call
no,
'em your tits.
Really?
Yeah.
Someone's feeling sassy in front of the new kid.
Well, yeah, the thing is, like I said, the new kid infiltrated my house, so he's old hat now.
Oh,
you know
yeah?
what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not worried about Doraleous' mic placement. It's pointed at his forehead.
Do you see where my mouth is, though?
No, I trust Doraleous' mouth placement and
Yeah.
mic placement.
I put my mouth in the right place
And
all
this
the
is-
time, Neebs.
Force it to keep in. Every time. Because it'll come up 6 more times, and you go like, oh, I got to...
Well, look
Neebs
at
and
it.
oral sex
It's
is a lot of belly
fine.
button action.
You were fine, too. He's nuts.
No.
Oh,
I'm a
everyone should
pro.
be paying attention to Abstro. The way
Why?
he talks half the time, he's like, so anyway,
Oh, I get off mic?
yeah, off mic all the time, but you
Well,
never give him shit.
I shift because we're like
That's
sitting
okay.
here. I got to move.
I get it. It happens.
He's fidgety, and
I
I
am
accept
fidgety.
that.
So don't worry about
Nah,
about
Neebs-
him. You're picking
Yeah,
on
shouldn't.
Neebs. Now you're being a bitch.
I am not.
I think you need new microphones.
What?
If you
These are
get
great.
lav mics, you can be
We
like
talked
news,
about it.
news
Lav
anchors.
We
mics?
talked.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
the
forget it.
fidgeting that
Oh,
Abstro does.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I do too much fidget. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't do a lav mic.
It would suck on Windbreaker Day.
Windbreaker Day would be right out the window. And then you crack cocaine, all the scratching, and
Oh yeah, I do itch.
you do itch a lot.
No, I have a feeling we're going to be using these mics for the next 20 years.
Yeah,
They'll last- yeah.
I'm surprised they've lasted this long. It's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
I was going to try to save this, but I got to get off my chest. On the way over here, listening to the radio, 2 shark attacks
Yep, up in-
off our beaches
Oh, Long
in
Island.
one weekend.
There
yeah.
were 2 in Long
Our
Island.
beaches?
Yeah.
Because it was just a story about Long Island, one of
Long
one
Island.
of my beaches.
I thought
That's
it was
not our
Long
beach.
Beach.
No, you got to
I
read
thought I
that
heard Long
story.
Beach. Well, listen, 2 shark attacks on the East Coast this weekend. Not one lightning strike. Not one person hurt by lightning.
Were you searching for lightning
do they
strike?
normally coincide?
No,
Daniel,
there's-
so
there's-
sorry.
You
you
just
know
need
that,
lightning
There's
instead
an
of
endless
sharks.
They didn't
debate.
say anything on the news about
Well,
it.
that doesn't mean it
between
didn't
this-
happen.
So they just failed to mention the lightning strike.
Well, hold on. Tell me
2
the dates.
shark attacks.
I'll look it up. Because you know what?
Well,
You-
Daniel,
right now, your whole...
Daniel, what do you think is
There's
more
the-
dangerous, lightning strikes or a shark attack?
As far as how many people could be killed, not just the statistics.
Because
If you're in the water,
Fuck data.
Fuck that, because they go
You
against...
guys
Yeah.
go with
Are
your gut
you-
instinct.
Here,
you
here,
gotta
let's
go-
just
Don't try to.
this is what I'm saying. You got 100 people in the ocean, and you got 100 people
But
on the
that's-
land.
that's-
Who's most likely
You're
to lose
creating
a
your
person?
own reality
Okay, I think the shark is the more likely person.
Exactly.
because
See?
of that scenario.
Yeah, that's in that scenario,
you-
probably.
Listen, this is why I say that, because people say, Neebs, why don't you want to spend hours in the ocean? Because my chances of dying are pretty good out there. That's all I'm saying.
Do you not go outside?
I'm not afraid of lightning. Sharks will eat you.
Listen, but guess what? Sharks will eat you. This is... You're going to make me argue this point.
We've argued
right.
it too much
I
already.
understand that. But
It's like
listen,
it's-
for instance...
beating a dead horse at this point.
But for instance, we're learning new facts. In 2016, let's just say 27 fatalities due to lightning strikes. Now, that's just fatalities. You know, people are getting injured.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But let's just call that. So how many fatalities, the point that I was trying to make is how many fatalities have been to shark attacks?
What is it, Simon?
Significantly, I don't have that information
And you also
yet.
have
I
to
have to get
factor
it
in
still.
how many people were in the water
no,
and
no,
how many people
that's
were
your-
out of the
that's
water.
your-
It's a
that's
percentage.
your brain.
Okay,
50% of shark attacks happen outside of the water.
I'm going to raise my hand for this one.
Okay.
Can I create my own reality,
Yes.
just like you did,
Yeah.
to
No,
make this
please-
even?
please.
Okay.
Here's what the Earth is. It's like 2 square miles of just ocean.
The
There's
Earth
100
isn't
people.
square, though.
100 people.
No, it's flat.
Yeah.
Right. This is what Neebs does. So there's 100 people floating in this 2 to 3 square miles. Mm-hmm. There's sharks under the water, but it's also a storm where lightning is coming.
Sharks are
And-
going to kill everyone.
Now, people's heads above the water are the highest points in most cases.
Even if they're under the water and lightning hits the water,
Yeah.
they're going to get fried.
so,
Now, point is, when I go with Abstro up to like his parents and we're in the ocean, he's like, people don't get bit by sharks. 2 got bit this weekend.
Well, we swim in the intercoastal waterway.
They-
Sharks don't go in there.
Yes, they do.
They do.
Fuck, they do.
Yes,
They do.
they do.
Never
The
seen one,
U.S.
but they do.
average is just 19 shark attacks each year.
attacks.
Attacks.
That's a
not
nibble.
even deaths.
That's a little love
Now,
and
here's
nibble.
the scary
Nibble.
part. How many people in the world's population are actually in the ocean? Only a small fraction.
That's why your argument
That's
is
why it's so scary. Only like 1% of our population is even in the water, and they're still getting bit.
50% of the population of the world is in the water.
that's a fact.
Fact.
Just like 3% of
I didn't
the
mean to
Earth
drag
is
this
covered in
out.
baked beans.
All right, well, you did.
This is important to me though, because I was kind of looking forward to going to the beach, and
Listen,
now
don't
two
let it-
people have
Still
been
looking forward
killed
to
by.
going to the beach.
Don't let his fear mongering affect you.
Yeah.
Go in. I go in. I just don't go floating way out there. I keep people around me, so like I got like a people
You have
shield.
bodyguards.
Yeah, do the people
Neebs gets
shield
lowered
thing.
in a cage, like in 4 feet of water.
He surrounds himself with children on the outside of the cage.
and 2 knives in case.
Yeah.
I had a friend from
Jab.
high school come down and visit me once, and he was kind of the same. Well, not like you, but he was like just afraid to get in the water because of sharks. And I was like, no, you're not going to see anything. It's fine. Just hop in. And he got about waist deep, and he's like, yeah, it's cool. Next thing I know, I look over and you just see a fin. It's a dolphin swimming by.
right.
He's just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
nope,
No
nope.
way.
He turns around, just
Oh, man,
gets
I-
right back out. And I'm like, it's a dolphin. He's
I've
like,
been swimming by dolphins a
saw
lot.
fin.
I don't like water that you can't see anything beneath you. So like my fear of the shark fear is like very real. If you're like in a body of water that you can't see what's coming at you.
So you take
Like-
vacations in your tub.
Basically, yeah. That's why
it's empty.
swimming pools are great.
Yeah, I get that though. Like I grew up on the water, and I would go skiing all the time. I'd always be swimming in the bay. But I've been out with you kind of recently, and when I jump in that water, if I can't see what's below me, it freaks me out. I'm like, there could absolutely be a shark in here. You know, you never know. So I
guess-
don't like it.
I guess some of us here are just adrenalin junkies,
Wow.
You like
just
the,
swimming in the water that
like the
may
fear
or may
of-
not have
Last
sharks.
time-
Sitting
adventure
in
of
tubs
what you
without
might
water.
step on.
And last time I saw a shark was at Shackleford Island. My uncle was in the water cleaning his boat, and someone yelled, "Shark, shark!" My uncle looks over, and you just see his little fin going by. My uncle's like, "Nah," sees him all the time.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a shit. Kept cleaning.
What a crazy fuck, huh?
I kind of want to change my boat though now.
He
Neebs.
goes out there all the time. He sees
I
them.
feel like they've sort of converted me on the statistic
Yeah.
because
Wow.
there are more people on land than in
Yeah,
the
it turns
water.
out we're land mammals
What are you
But-
converting to?
to the lightning side.
Are you more likely to get killed by
It's
lightning?
not more likely.
No, but you
It's-
can't create your own scenario,
No,
like your own
Doraleous,
reality.
please try to wrap your brain around
No,
this.
I have.
I can
for
draw pictures if
fucking
I have
years
to.
now.
Let's say all the people on the land. What's the percentage of people that get struck by lightning? 0.5%?
Probably less.
Now, if you had all the people in the water, they got attacked by sharks. That could be like 1, 2, 3%. That's a lot larger
That's a
percentage.
hypothetical.
So if we were
Exactly.
all in the
You
water
can't
at the
do
same
that
time,
with the facts.
Can we cut to Tito the raccoon?
Yeah, let's get some Tito up in this bitch.
That was funny.
That was great.
All right, can we? No, somebody's got to do comments. It's been way
yeah,
too
who wants
long.
to start with the comments?
Huh?
Abstro.
Huh?
All right, this is from the Drunken VR bar fight.
Nice.
Great
Right.
video.
Yeah.
I loved watching that.
Yeah, this is a comment from Anthony Revella says, "You know how they have spirit animals? This is Abstro's spirit game."
Yeah.
And you're not wrong, because I really had a good time playing that game.
Yeah. You had every swing just seemed like you were just dead on. Like
Yeah, when I first looked at it, I remember seeing it on Steam going like, oh, that looks goofy. I did not expect to have as much fun as I did.
Yeah.
I got in that world. I'm just like,
I
want
wanna play that.
Yeah, no, we should, because, you and Neebs didn't play it.
Right.
We should do another video and
Yeah.
let them try it.
yeah.
And there's more stuff. Like now I know a couple of tips about you can drink certain things, gives you certain powers, makes you stronger. That one we saw makes you taller.
Okay.
So yeah, learn the rules a little better.
Well, that's good.
I cut the blue bottle out when you saw the blue
Right.
one. You drank it. I cut it out because I don't think we ever figured out what that actually did.
I think it makes you stronger.
Okay.
I could be wrong. though.
Okay, you may be right. We just didn't notice
Makes
it, so I
your
didn't keep
punches
it
hit a
in.
little harder, you know.
Have you done VR, Dan?
I haven't.
oh,
I've never
man.
experienced
You're
it.
doing it
Oh,
when you're here.
we should
Oh,
do Drunken Bar Fight with Daniel.
Yeah, that would be fucking great.
I would have
sounds
hooked mine
awesome.
up last night, but they were doing the Far Cry DLC thing. So
I was
Now,
stealing,
how is that?
stealing
The
all your
Mars
stuff.
one, right?
it was all right.
It's all right.
I mean, you played it more than I did, Daniel. So it just
Yeah, I mean, I'm not familiar with the Far Cry stuff,
Oh,
so
gotcha.
this was a DLC thing that made it even more confusing to me. So I was like, we're in Mars right now, jumping
where
around,
do I go?
attacking
these
space crabs.
spidery crab things.
Okay, they got aliens and stuff now.
Yeah.
So I mean, but it's probably formulaic as far as Far Cry goes. You see bases, you spot things, you go in.
There was no bases yet, but they just got to the part where it was like kind of wide open and you could go.
Cool. I'm curious to check it out because
Yeah.
it does look neat. It's a fun idea for a DLC.
They've got that
going
whole
to Mars.
the Herc character is a big part of it. So his redneck ass is talking a long time.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. It felt like it was all his voice.
It was
the
so
whole
much of
time.
it. That was
really?
almost overload. And I read a couple comments that were saying that Herc sounds kind of like Neebs.
I did. I thought that was it was very. I thought you
close.
guys need to call them up and be
Similarities,
like, where
sure.
is this,
Sure.
where was the inspiration for this character?
Yeah. A redneck.
But he didn't really talk about sharks.
Nope.
go
Nope.
on and on
Because
about
I think
sharks.
Herc has a brain.
The game is fun. I wish it had. I wish the other characters got bloody. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
you hit somebody, their face
Yeah.
would bruise and things
Yeah.
like that. Like I want to see gore.
That's 2.0. It's like a no-brainer. They need to do that because
Yeah,
that would
I don't know
be-
if they're still working on it.
Well, it would be nice if you could actually get a knife. Imagine this: get a knife and be able to cut off one of their arms.
Now we're going too far.
Well,
But
really?
that would be fun.
That would
No,
be
I
great.
know.
I would be into
know.
that. I
I'm
would
kidding.
absolutely be into
Yeah,
that.
it's like be able to beat them and be able to like
Take out someone's
decapitate them if you
eyeballs.
wanted to.
Well, this is I saw a few comments about this, but it kind of leads into my next comment. This is from Swassels that says, "Please play Gorn VR. It would be perfect for you guys." And I don't know if you guys seen Gorn. That's
I
kind of like
have.
it's that gladiator
The arena.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of arena.
Ooh.
But that one is a little bit more bloody than a Drunken Bar Fight. It's more cartoony.
Yeah. I brought that up before.
It didn't appeal to me when I saw
didn't
it.
feel as good.
I
Maybe
agree
so,
because
maybe
I have tried it.
Yeah.
And there's something about the punching in
Something's
VR
weird.
feels a little better.
Yeah.
Well, you
in
were a
Drunken
natural
Fight.
in Drunken Bar Fight, and it was difficult for me because I felt like, I think I have pretty good hand-eye coordination, and I
You
felt,
always had your fingers out. Like you never
Yeah,
made a
yeah.
fist. You always had like a couple fingers
well, not
poking
always,
out.
but I think at some point they did get stuck out. But for at least half of the time,
And he
I
was
think
the guinea
fists
pig,
were.
though,
I was the guinea pig. I didn't know how I could pick myself up, But
Yeah.
but I felt like I was like, all right, this is it. I was punching the guy in the face, and it just
You were
didn't do
poking
it.
him in the face because your fingers were out.
I couldn't keep myself in the middle of the room.
Yeah,
that was my problem. I knew what I had to do. I couldn't do it.
So I thought we were gonna get nailed.
I know you were
Doraleous like a
fucking wild.
tornado.
I thought you were active because you kept me on my toes too. Because you were hopping around like fucking just
Oh,
throwing
yeah,
punches out of the blue, and I'm going, "Fuck, he's gonna hit me." But him,
I know.
you were.
I know.
Adrenaline kicked up big.
Oh yeah, it was all
It was
survival
sexy.
out there.
It was
Yeah,
good.
I know. It was
Yeah.
Had to survive the bar
Almost
fight.
lost a limb.
yeah, yeah,
I liked when you were like trying to put cigarettes in their faces.
yeah. Their response, that was a fun response from them.
Yeah, their necks just get all wobbly and stupid looking.
Yeah.
Just like in real life.
Yep, when you do that, sure.
Walk up to some stranger and put a cigarette in their mouth.
That doesn't start a fight though.
You think like Feed the Baby could be a fun VR game? Like you got to get food in their mouth and then swallow it.
You can unlock a boob.
I think that's a brilliant. That's one of those games that you should buy for $1. It's shitty, and but it's fun for 15 minutes.
Oh, that could be a good mobile game on your phone. Like you're. Never mind.
It's an app.
Cradling an app.
You gotta press the
Finger
nipple
phone.
up
You
against
breastfeed
the
your
hip.
phone?
Huh?
Breastfeed your phone?
Yes.
It senses your nipple
Okay.
like a
It's like a
thumbprint.
baby with its like.
you gotta-
It's like.
Yeah, and if you get it in the right spot, then it's like vibrating.
Yeah, vibrates,
To let
you
you
gotta
know
hold
that
it
you're
there.
feeding a baby.
You're on the
Yeah.
bus,
It just starts crying out of the blue, and you have to stick it in your shirt.
There's the app.
What if in the future it'll be used for educational purposes? Like instead of home ec class, instead of the bag of sugar, it's this app that you have to carry
Did you have a
around
bag
for
of
little
sugar?
bit. Yeah.
Bag
That
of
was one way to
sugar.
do
No,
it.
no.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't, but
No, I mean-
the people in the
Right,
home ec.
yeah, but that's
I
what
want to
your
say no. I
school
want to
used?
say in my high school they had an egg.
I think we
That's
had
every
egg too.
school. It's always
No,
egg.
bag of sugar.
Bag of sugar.
I've never heard
Yeah.
of the bag of sugar.
Nor have I.
Bag of
Well,
sugar.
I guess you guys don't.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I mean, because it would get
What
punctured.
kind of
You'd have
idiot can't take care of a bag of
Well,
sugar?
this is the thing. This is the thing.
That's the lesson. If you can't
Actually-
take care of a bag of sugar, you can't take care of a fucking baby.
But an egg is harder to take
Yeah,
care
exactly.
of.
But if you think about it, it's actually better. It gives you more chances. Because I remember if you damaged it and you dropped it and it broke, you'd have to tape it, and there was like the more
Band-Aid.
tape your band-aids that would
Just
affect
wrap it
your
in duct
grade.
tape, you're
One
fine.
drop with the egg and you're fucked.
Oh, of course.
At least
it teaches
the other
you a
one,
lesson.
Yeah, but
Who should be
you-
taught you can get away with dropping a baby
That's
once?
true, because the baby, you could actually drop a bag.
I dropped this
several
baby
times.
18 times.
Yeah, it's true.
Look,
Minus points for all the bandages.
sometimes
on it.
accidents happen. My kids are fine.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I dropped one in the water. I think Neebs, I was with you. I think we
one
went
in
out
the
on the
water?
boat.
We're
Yeah,
on a bridge.
yeah. No,
On accident?
I was holding my oldest one. She was real little, and then somebody threw me a football. I've been catching footballs all my life.
Oh,
so
my God.
just innately, I just dropped the kid and caught the ball. I'm like, yes. And you were there, Neebs.
Then you spiked it in her face.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
But it was very shallow water.
That was out there
Right.
where
It was
the,
still
almost-
over her head.
could
that was
make it
out there at the
worse.
sandbar, right?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
we have a sandbar outside of Wrightsville Beach. You got to swim out to it, but there's a parking meter and a fake palm tree just out there in the water.
Yeah.
And you can get out there and you can stand up and
Little island.
play frisbee, throw football, drop your
That's
children.
cool. Yeah, I would have dropped my
Yep.
kid too, as long as it wasn't
It
too
was still
far.
over her head, but
Oh no!
Yeah.
I thought you said shallow. Like,
But she
3
had no
feet.
time to drown because I realized
it was a
I
catch
didn't
and
need to
scoop.
catch a football. I needed to get the baby.
right?
Well, babies can swim. Remember that Nirvana album?
Yep, that's proof.
That baby was just born.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
a
So I did a good
still
thing.
photo.
You did.
All you got to do is drop a $1 bill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Attached to a fishing line.
Yeah.
No, go for it.
Apps or whatever do you have next?
I only have one more comment from Zach Hopkins Music. Seeing Abstro's body shape was disappointing. For some reason, for some reason, I pictured him to look like his fat little dwarf art character. Feels like it suits him so much better than his real life body.
Yeah.
I imagine a lot of
Sorry.
people are disappointed when they see you if they really know the Arc series.
Oh,
Yeah, I
God.
don't know.
You got some work to do to.
Can you have like surgery? I mean, like, does anybody have a bone saw?
I
We
mean,
could
try to get myself to look like my art character, just really short and
cut you
fucking
off
weird.
at the knees.
You're really committed.
Get a hunchback.
Yeah.
blue
You should at
blue
least try to
mohawk.
grow the hair.
easiest thing's gonna be the chops. Yeah.
Yeah, big mutton chops. I
That'll
don't know.
take you your
I
whole
pick my
lifetime.
face sometimes. I don't think I can
Oh
do
no,
mutton
you
chops.
can't.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
you don't
I
got
wouldn't
the.
do
He
that.
doesn't have the.
You're like a
You
calico.
should do that
cat.
for RTX, though, as your appearance.
Mutton chops and a blue mohawk. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Go in character.
My wife would just hate me for a month as I grew that out.
No, you could use props.
Okay.
Dress up.
Well, what did she think? Because we made a short film years ago where he was just this crazy beggar.
Oh yeah.
And we just took the clippers to his head, like in no particular fashion.
that
No,
was
we tried
fun.
to make it
I wish
splotchy.
we
and
recorded that. I wish
and-
we had that video somewhere.
Yeah.
That's got to be laying around somebody's
we were
house.
just trimming patches out left
Well,
and right.
It's online. It's just a horrible aspect ratio. It's like it looks like
No,
it's,
I'm talking about when you cut my
the
hair.
video of doing
We
it.
recorded it. Yeah. I wish we could find that.
that was fun.
But yeah, just Doraleous took the clippers to my head, and I think Neebs was supervising, just like make him look awful.
That was a true joy.
But yeah, that was fine because I mean I only had to wear it for a day when we were on set. I just wore it like I
Shaved it
should.
after.
But then after that, I just I put a hoodie on or something, covered it
Where
up.
were you working at the time?
At that time?
He was just going to shave his head. He just shaved his head after.
Right.
That was the whole
At
thing.
that time,
so-
I may have been at the TV station.
Okay.
yeah, Buzzed Head wouldn't be.
But
too
no, it
bad.
was over the weekend though. So I
Yeah,
mean,
it was like
I remember
a
I didn't. Yeah,
48-hour film festival.
yeah, and after we were done, I just shaved my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't have to go into work with it or anything like that.
One of the best head explosions ever. in the
Yes.
video.
Yeah.
Do you mess around with? I don't know much.
Shaved heads.
Yeah. No. I mean, live action stuff. I should maybe know. But I don't.
Not for a long time. There was a period in my life when we were trying to do short films, and I entered a couple festivals, but it didn't really pan out because the people my friends that we were making the projects with, they all had their own jobs, so I never really committed to it, and then the animations just kind of fit better as a way for me to have an outlet and kind of like make my own ideas just the way I see them and not have to like.
It's hard to get 15, 20 people together for free
Yeah.
Fuck
Right.
yes,
to
it
film
is.
Oh
something.
Lord, yeah.
The older you get, it gets a little more difficult too.
Well, I saw something you did recently. Neebs and I were talking about it at lunch. The Batman versus Superman dub.
Yeah.
Where now was that your mouth? Did you shoot your mouth live action and then just paste it onto the movie characters?
Pretty much, we just put a camera now in our audio booth and just and a little dot on our face to try to stabilize the footage. We may be doing it the wrong way. I don't know. We're just trying
It
to
looked
figure
pretty
it out.
funny. Yeah,
I need to see
The
this.
video was fun.
Did you try to turn your head as they turned their head to get the angle of the mouth right?
No,
or
I think we could be a lot better about trying to like simulate the head movements and stuff. But it's really like we're just trying to get a joke
We're gonna
across.
need more dots.
Yeah. So the time it takes to track the face, it's like I don't know if we
Or
want
maybe
to.
if you had 2 or 3 cameras,
Yeah.
or at least side cameras.
And then there's sometimes the mouth just looks totally wrong because there's like clearly a shadow through the face. And
Yeah.
so the time we've spent trying to like match the lighting, and there's different tricks to make it blend. And we have a guy that I think's really good at the color correcting, but
Yeah.
I feel like you could make it a lot better trying to like match the.
How long did it take you to do
Forrest
that?
Gump.
I'm trying to remember how long that video was.
It's actually a lot easier than anything we put out regularly because you're not all you do is just film your face
Right.
and then the time, but it does still take a long time to cut out the mouth and apply it to the footage. So we've taken anywhere from a week to 2 weeks per episode.
How many of those have you done?
I think we're on 4.
Gotcha. They're fun. Yeah, I thought they were.
We started with
they were a lot of fun.
Blade Runner as a test because when the new Blade Runner movie was coming out, we're like, what are we gonna do? I don't want to animate this. Nobody talks about this movie, so we
Right.
just started thinking it might be fun to do a recap. So that's where it started. But
So because you're actually using footage of the film, did you run into any copyright issues with that, or was it just?
no,
That's cool. Because when I first saw it, I was like, damn, I'm surprised he gets away with that. But I guess it's transformative and it is sort of making fun of the movie.
yeah, and we're not trying to like show it in its entirety or in clips. A lot of times you get in trouble if you have a scene that's too long. So we try to condense everything to keep it to a simple joke and move on.
And
So
really, and you could do whatever you want with that. No questions asked.
I don't know if I don't want to say you can because
Right,
I know
but-
people get claimed all the time.
Right.
But I think
Interesting.
the problem is their clips are they're including too much. So we try to really like cut it down so that there is a piece of a statement we're trying to make.
Gotcha. It's just like a short burst.
Yeah.
Okay. So them's the rules, guys.
There you go.
If you make
Or,
if you're
I
making
mean,
content on YouTube and you're using clips from movies.
or at least not officially.
Yeah.
So have you seen what it looks like, Simon?
No.
Like the mouth?
Yeah.
The fun,
You guys
I'll
would
take
be,
a look at
you
that.
guys would be awesome at that.
The funniest to me, because I watched the Batman Superman one, was the Doomsday. Did you do Doomsday? This voice.
Hey y'all, I'm Doomsday.
Of course, that was funny.
It was so funny.
Oh
I'll
man!
watch it. God, what
So
a-
look, that's awesome. Yeah,
shitty
it would
movie,
be.
though.
It would be so much fun.
Yeah,
to-
let's get through these comments so I can go
All
watch
right,
this.
Go. Okay. All right. So you're wrapped.
I'm wrapped. I only had 3 because we had a
wrap.
guest, and I figured we'd be
I'll go.
chatting more than usual.
This is from Drunken Bar Fight. I just have one comment from that. From Jack Wade. Nice green screen, guys. Worth every penny.
Yeah, it's not our green screen. It's Anthony's.
What would we do? It's just a background.
What's funny is I've never done a VR video, but every time someone does one, they never green screen.
But what are we supposed to do with that green screen?
You could superimpose something on it.
A beach.
Or like
Okay.
the footage you're showing, it could just be the body in front of the footage.
Yeah, I mean,
It's such
could
a
have
small
been.
little
Yeah,
image.
then you walk in
down.
and out of frame. That's a weird setup. We
Yeah.
would. I'm seeing what
I
you
see
would
what
like
you're
to
saying
see.
too, but just
But yeah, we would. I feel like we would need a better setup. than what we
right.
got.
We
Well,
need more
yeah.
of a wider, cover the whole.
Or get rid of it and just make it
No,
a nice background.
I wanted.
Okay. So the next one, I think the rest of these are from Air Raid, Scrap Mechanic.
Hoorah!
What?
Air, what? Oh, that's Army. That's the
Yeah.
Army version of. Kieran Humphrey says next you should do dog fights. We tried during that recording with Ada's
His little stunt plane he made.
stunt plane.
It's really hard to control in that
He
game.
had every.
I got to build my
button-
own plane.
That's the way to do it. He had every button, and they were all like linked to the number pad, and he acted like it was. And sure, he could fly it. None of us could fucking fly it. Like none of us could stay in the air. So that was
We only
like
tried for a few minutes.
Yeah.
we
I wanna
tried
bu- I wanna
long
build,
enough.
I want to build my own plane though.
So we might do that eventually, but we
I feel like
tried
we
it
need
there.
one plane that controls really well and just duplicate it.
And Ada, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just wanted you to hear this. This is from Wolf. Says Ada Hops looks great. Too bad it doesn't fly well.
Yeah, I
He-
said,
He
had
says thank you.
He could fly it really, really well until we were all in like the same server.
We could be all on the same server. It was Neebs' giant foldy uppy thing that had
Here we go.
connections on it. That was the problem.
Yeah, I did see him fly it really well, but in the video at the cut, it didn't really represent how you could fly it.
When there are several spots in there where you could see where we just teleported out into the nether, for a while,
Yeah.
like just into the blue yonder, and then came back. Yeah.
All because of Neeb's
I'm
folding
thinking
out
so.
flippy thing.
Wasn't mine. I built it for all of us.
I know what you did.
It'd be a lot of fun
was for
watching a bomb
everybody.
just drop on the ground.
I haven't watched it yet. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So Swassel says, "Oh my God, who edited this video? The building is way too long."
Tell me about it.
To that Swassels, I liked that song a lot, and there were 4 of us with building that had the footage. I just let it play out, but I tell you what, if I do that next time, I'll just say right as the building starts, like, jump to this time code if you don't want to see the whole build.
It was too long. Way too long.
It was a great song. Who gives a fuck?
okay.
Oh no, but it can be like, why make them skip? You just make it the right length. I mean, I would say in the future, I would say just do it like
It's
that.
the only time I've done
No,
this.
I know.
So,
But
it's a fun song.
in the
it was
future-
fun to see our building.
no, that's good.
Scrap mechanic. Build.
Build.
Get over it.
Speed, song,
Well, look at that, right?
Yeah.
mustard.
Okay, I do have 2 more. These are kind of fun. Random Stuff says, I feel like you guys are tools in real life. You go out in public and just act like the biggest douchebags. But you make amazing videos, and that attitude is typical of celebrities, so it's not necessarily negative.
What?
I'd
Is
like
that
to
a compliment?
There's a lot to unpack there.
I don't think I'm a tool.
We're tools and we're douchebags in public, but it's
But it's
expected.
okay.
Yeah, it's
because-
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think we're pretty friendly.
Yeah, we're
so.
kind of
Yeah.
nice.
I can
We're douches here.
I can say that's incorrect. 'Cause you guys have been kindest to me, and you're letting me come to your house. So
Results are in.
It's true. Eat my pizza and stuff.
And
No,
it's
I
not
offered
because
the
you're a
pizza.
celebrity.
You do hit me with a lot of insults constantly.
Well,
and that's pretty
that's
rough.
Simon. That's not me.
It's because you're too much of a pussy to
Yeah.
say
No,
how you
it's
really
because
feel.
I'm a couth man.
You were
Tool
mad that I
D-bag.
didn't take the trash out the second I got here.
Well, honestly, you should have
pick the
fucking
words.
took his trash out.
No, but
Insults
these-
are how we show our affection, though.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. I don't know why people would think that of you. I think listening to your stuff that you guys are clearly just close friends and just ragging on each other for fun.
Well, some people don't see the clear picture.
yeah.
And also, but I hate to keep interrupting you, Doraleous, but we're not celebrities.
No.
No, not at all.
Not one.
Of
When
course
we
not.
walk down the street, go to the grocery store, go to a restaurant, no one has a clue who we are.
No. Well, I
Ever.
mean, that's not true. Once in a while, and I'm only saying this because it's funny, because it always happens to you.
Yep.
You had a recent one.
Just the other day, getting my hair cut.
It's like one of those luck things. It's very rare. I've never had this happen to me. It's not.
Yeah,
But
and when it does happen, we bring it up because it's so rare.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, maybe
Well, what was it?
5 or 6. What? Oh, a kid, I don't know, maybe young 20s, down to see his brother from Charlotte, was at the barbershop I go to. And I just sat down. I didn't even say, well, I said hi to the barber that was working on his brother's hair or whatever. And he was like, are you with Neebs Gaming? Like, he recognized
your
me
face?
from the RTX panel video that we did.
Even with
Like,
the curlers in your hair?
Yeah, even with the curlers. Yeah. How you like the perm?
You're so attractive.
Looks great.
Thanks so much.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah, what a good kid, and that was the last time. And my last comment from Jacob Aguilar. This is from Scrap Mechanic Air Raid. You remember my demeanor in it? Like all of ours, we had our thing. I was on Ada Hop's team, and we had Apsro and Neebs together. Doraleous, helpful tip: stop trying to make it all about you, especially in the Arc series. I only watch these scrap videos for the channel, but you seriously have no idea what you're doing in any game. So if the crew is mean to you, it's because it's your job to play video games. No excuses for you acting like a princess and trying to raise your voice when you don't know shit.
Snap.
Damn.
Wow.
Told you.
What? That was a really focused comment.
They came at you with everything on that one.
Everything.
Kicks, punches, elbows.
I will do my best to not be so princess-like, I guess, and make every video about me.
Well,
Well,
I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm going to make
You're gonna make a conscious effort.
Yeah.
that's good. And
To change my ways.
oh, there he goes again, talking about himself, making all about
it's
him.
all about you.
Yeah, good luck, princess.
God.
Go fuck
Seriously,
yourself.
why are you bringing this stuff up?
I thought it was fun.
I'm just kidding.
because I'm
Do
a
you
tool
guys-
and a d-bag in public.
I don't know if this is something y'all want to get into, but you made me feel like there's always negative like feedback or
course.
something that's harsh criticism, and that's something that's never like fun to read. And I feel like a lot of people just think you don't read the comments or, but it is like a real voice and a real opinion. It does
Absolutely.
hurt your feelings sometimes.
Yeah.
How do you guys like? It's one thing to just be like, whatever, I don't care. But what do you do if you read a comment that like really like strikes a nerve that you just like think about it all day long? Or is there anything that needed like someone to tell you that's not true? You did a great job, Doraleous. You're not mean and
I mean,
douchebag.
I personally think that we're so lucky to have such a warm community as a whole, like for the most
Right.
part. So obviously you're going to have the jabs come through. But I mean, the soonest you can just, brush them off in every way, but it's still almost impossible. And like if you read it, you're like,
yeah,
"Meh."
I am the worst at like we'll work so hard on a video,
Of course.
and then I'll see the one comment that says this sucked.
All right, that's
not your
on-
best.
Listen, we gotta work on that. Because
Yeah,
let me tell you,
I'm kind of mind that you just can't please everybody.
yeah.
I've
it's
had to
like-
come to learn that. Like you focus on it, and Tina, my partner, she says like you cannot like look at this stuff.
oh no, you can't. You can't. Like let's just say I read something like, and that's probably tons of them out there. Like Simon's a biggest piece of shit. He's the worst guy ever. He's just annoying. His voice sucks. Everything. You hear all these things, but honestly, we don't know where these people are. I always assume that they're just in a really bad place.
Yeah. They
And
could've had
I
a
just
bad
go like,
day.
well, that sucks, and I don't take any of it now. I used to be affected years ago. Now I could read horrible things about me, and I'll feel bad for that person.
Yeah.
That's it.
And sometimes people are just crazy. Like,
Yeah.
it's as easy as you think it would be to explain why sharks are so dangerous.
Yeah.
You got
Christ.
people that just won't accept it, and you're just like, well, some people are just crazy.
Yeah.
Just ignore
those
it.
are the same people that didn't like the Far Cry series. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy balls.
No,
Sons of a bitch.
and I just let it roll off my back, and I almost find, I think it's safe to say that I probably get the majority of the negative comments.
And I love that you bring that.
yeah.
With
Do you?
Well, no, he
I
used
would-
to
I
for
would-
sure.
I mean, I think when you do something that we all like,
I get a
like,
bunch
you know,
of negative comments
Yeah.
too.
Lately, but
Because
I
I
think,
try to instigate things because I think it's entertaining.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
and
No,
then
it's
sometimes
right.
you catch crap for it. And well, hey, I tried to make something funny. So,
you making this all about you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
Who's a princess
someone-
now?
it's a tug of war
Princess
between me and
Neebs.
Doraleous.
call you Dora.
Stuck in the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah,
save
whatever,
him.
Dora.
Tired of living in Doraleous' shadow.
No, but I almost feed off of the negativity, like as would a heel in professional wrestling. Like I would either want to
like-
be
you're like Ric
well,
Flair.
You're
yeah,
like the
well
nothing.
liked, or hated because that means you're relevant.
It's true.
I don't want to be in between because that means you're forgettable.
Your character.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
characters.
And if you like me, thank you.
Well, there you go. Daniel, does that answer your question?
Yeah, I don't know if that was what y'all wanted to talk about. You
No,
just-
no, I mean, it's a
No,
good topic.
It's a fun conversation.
No,
Yeah.
you did a great job.
I'm done with my comments, by the way.
No.
It can be damaging. Like
Well,
if you
don't-
focus on it, it really like can mess with you.
The problem is your focus, whether it's on a bad comment or whether it's on the guy in front of you won't fucking move in his car and you're upset about that, or somebody gives you a finger and you're like, fuck you. And then you think about it for a half hour because you're pissed off because you're focused on the wrong thing. So whenever anything's negative and you can determine pretty quickly that it's not going to bring any positivity to your life, you go, okay, I'm done with that. I don't like it, move on. And if you
Right.
think about it again, say, fuck that, stop thinking about it, and then think about something else.
I'm done with my comments.
I'll go next. I got mine from the most recent ARC video, the rescue one with Mr. Moon.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And it was funny because I was reading those comments, and there was a lot of negativity in there, thinking that a lot of it was scripted. Now, keep in mind, the five of us are used to improvising with each other, so we didn't have that dynamic with Mr. Moon. So we're trying to work that out, but still, much of that was improvised.
He's a good improver.
Yeah. And you do have to get the feel for one another to some extent. But I was surprised to see a lot of that. But also, people love him too.
He's he's great.
The majority loved him.
Yeah. I was just surprised that I saw a lot of, this is scripted. And
Well, that doesn't mean
like
if they're
every
saying that
episode.
doesn't mean they didn't like him. That just
Yeah.
means
Well,
they
no,
didn't like
it was
the
included
show
within
or the episode.
within the comments. They're like,
okay.
this GIMP stuff is, and yeah, it didn't hurt my feelings or anything. I was just surprised because that was one of my favorite episodes. Like, I love that episode.
It was a lot of fun.
Some good shit happens.
Justin Suttles comes in with our first comment. I'll get this out of the way. Thick was responsible for the death of one animal. Neebs single-handedly is responsible for the genocide of all their animals.
Well, that's
I'm going to try to explain this so everyone can understand it.
Okay.
It's not the fact that you got an animal killed. Here's the difference. We talked about this before. The difference between me and Thick is I will say, is everyone cool with this? So
there's a level
very
of
true.
preparedness, even if
Very
it all
true.
goes down the shitter.
But before we brought
we moved all the animals out into the field, right?
I was like, does everybody not want to do this? And no one said no. So we all agreed and we did it. Even though it was my dumb idea, it's like, okay, if anybody doesn't want to do this, tell me. Thick's like, hey, I've got the bird. I'm heading there.
Yeah, I'm getting a dragon.
Screw you guys.
You know what?
That's the difference.
You're right. But you know what? What you just said, like your idea, we all said we were okay with it, but it was your idea.
Yeah.
You know whose idea it was to go out recently with very important animals?
This video ain't even out yet.
I know. All I said was, I kept it very vague. I'm just saying, but we agreed to it.
Yeah.
Because it was
everybody
a good.
agreed.
I was like, actually, when you said it, I said, hell yeah.
Well, I
that sounds like
figured-
fun.
I figured
It did.
it was such an easy thing no one could screw it up.
I know. I know. I know you did. Here I am, though. Here I am trying to go like, I was a great idea, and then you're going, fuck you.
Yeah, he did.
I'm going to ring you. And
Hey, what happened we
That's
couldn't
you.
have seen coming. We could have seen the
could have seen-
possibility.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
But-
fucking screwed the pooch. We did.
It was like it was a perfect storm. Where it happened was like,
You know what?
there was some
Actually,
things.
this is almost too much of a spoiler.
Okay, we're done then.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Very boring
It's all
episode.
fine.
It's all good.
It seems like Thick gets a lot of flack for losing the animals, and you all lose animals pretty often.
It
So
was
Yeah.
one. It
Well,
was
the
one main
animal.
It
The
was
big
Cooter?
one.
It was
Cooter.
Cooter.
It was
Yeah.
Cooter.
Yeah, you've
And
got to
look,
embrace
we're
it. at
over
that
it.
point.
Thick could come back anytime he wants to. I don't think he wants to. I think he likes having his own tribe.
Especially
You know
not
he does.
not after the last few episodes that we shot, and you'll see why. God, you guys are idiots.
And it's not like you being in our tribe has any benefit to it.
No, same results.
That XP.
He's got the
That's
best
why
of
it's
both
Missing out on
worlds
that
now.
XP.
It's the only reason why I haven't gone over yet is because, I have access to everything. To go to you would
Well,
be, you
I'm
know.
thinking about it pretty hard.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't
I'm
want
now
you.
the most powerful person in that server. With
That's it. He really is confident. He'll come in, he'll kill, like, it's just like, yeah.
I don't
Eat
know.
all your
I'm pretty
beds.
powerful.
No, but he's pretty.
You guys
he's competent,
underestimate
though.
my farm of death.
I think you're competent.
Talk trash to
Is
me
there-
around my plants.
Has there been an official civil war yet of ARC?
Not really.
No.
No, we had a
war.
title named Civil War, didn't we? Though.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah.
we're all still getting along. It was just kind of
Beneficial.
like, we banished him from the tribe and left him for dead for a little while.
And it was fun to watch you rebuild in the show.
Yeah.
It was
No, yeah, it was
interesting to
fun.
see. All right, I'm a
'Cause
guy
it's-
with nothing. I got to start over.
Yeah, to figure out things and
Yeah.
try not to get eaten by everything.
Right.
Should do that with you two. Just, you guys fucked up. You got to go live in the woods
That
alone.
would be fun.
Actually, and that's not a bad idea. I think that would be fun.
I've learned a lot lately.
I would do that. He would be supporting me because he knows so much more than I
carry.
do, and yet he gets.
You've been wanting
shit.
to make that log cabin.
Oh,
out
I'd
there.
love to be in the redwood forest.
There you go.
Place.
You guys move to
Love
the
it.
redwood, build yourselves back up.
Let's
Would
think
you?
about that. Of course I would.
We should do it then.
Of course I would.
We should go and do that, and then get the.
See,
the-
that interests me. I want to watch that.
Yeah, I want to watch that too.
Yeah, I'd be interested
Stupid
in
and
that.
afraid.
Yes.
This comment's from the same video. Jahani Thompson says, while Abstro is having fun with the GIMP hints about other tribes being out there. That will make things more interesting for a couple ARC videos.
There are more unknown characters in the woods.
We don't know about them.
We don't know.
I know it's difficult, but I still would like to try the bush people thing, but I don't know the work that's involved. Even though it's a mod, even if it was just for one episode. But in a perfect world, it'd be great if we had these we could train people. We could have our little army, and they'd be going out. We're developing relationships with people and animals.
Yeah.
Because we could tame
It'd
the
be fun.
people.
I don't
I
think
wish.
so.
Oh no, I'm getting mixed up with Conan.
Conan.
Yeah, Conan. Yeah,
But
I
the
would love
mod
to play
is the other
Conan.
thing is just people though.
Like, that
I
adds-
wish ARC would do it on their own, like make it part of the.
Just AI.
Yes.
Yeah.
Simon, you get excited about taming people. There should be a like a white Colonel Sanders suit that you can wear. Like, y'all go ahead and craft me some axes over there if you would, please. If you're like,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and you can kind of do that in Conan, I think, right? Because you basically have slaves in that game.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Which makes
boy, it's sure is hot out here. Glad I
funny as
have this
shit.
iced tea in my hand. Y'all get to work.
You guys, yeah, well, it's okay when the slaves are all from all different races. It's fine.
Slavery's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
okay at
it's
any.
all inclusive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or if they're animals.
exactly.
That's
We
true.
do it to animals. Is animals that right now there are people listening to this that the animals that they have want to kill them, but they know they can't. They know they
Especially
can't do
their
it.
cats.
They wish they could, but they're like,
Cats and
fuck
birds.
it. I'll
kittens.
just eat. They're giving me food. Fuck it. I'll wait till I die.
Maybe next
cat.
time.
A cat's always looking for a way out.
Yeah.
Just find something better; it'll leave you in a heartbeat.
Right.
Yeah.
But come back as soon as it's down. If you're like, oh shit, I got nothing else to do. I guess I'll go back to that
That's
one.
what my
we-
Ella did.
see if
She
this one
left
has
for
food.
28 days and
Well,
came
there's
back
that saying
emaciated.
there's that one saying that's like, if you lock your wife in the trunk of your car and your dog in the trunk of your car for an hour and open it up, one of them's going to be happier to see you than the other. That's why dogs are great,
Yeah.
because you can lock them in the trunk of
That's
your car
exactly
for an
why.
hour. That's best reason.
You shouldn't do that, by the way.
No, never.
Yeah,
no one should
disclaimer.
ever do
I'm not going to
that.
do that to either one. I'd prefer not. Yeah.
Right. Just move on.
Our next comment comes from James Dashwood. I like that name.
yeah.
Good name.
Dashwood.
Sounds like an old
a
1930s
Western.
actor. You
But
know,
you can
like
call
yeah.
me Jimmy Dash.
Jimmy Dash.
Oh, but that's a detective.
That's a spice. You season that with a little bit of Jimmy Dash.
Yeah.
I personally think the addition of Mr. Moon playing as the Gimp is a great compliment to the series. It definitely added a new dynamic and really put a big smile on my face. This episode in particular was well played out, and the escape scene had me laughing my ass off, only for that laugh to be topped off by laughing some more after the Gimp flew off into the horizon with you guys after the escape. Forget the naysayers. They think they know how to write a movie. You guys are doing awesome, and this by far is my favorite new episode to date.
Well, there you go.
So-
Yeah.
That's awesome.
A
Thank you
fan
so
of the
much.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Moon was a fun addition, and I like his content. Like, yeah, if you haven't been to his channel, go check out his channel. He's got these wonderful like role play series he does. He'll play like GTA. I mean, he must play forever, but he'll cut it into like an hour movie, and he's just role playing as this character.
Yep.
I love his content.
I
It's
do
fun.
too.
I love. I
And
think
even
he's
during
great.
his live streams, he's really
Yeah.
quick.
He's quick-witted.
He's quick to
and yeah,
come
he's
up
even
with
role
stuff.
playing during his live streams. He'll
Yeah.
play like we watched him for a second the other day. He was
Playing
playing like
GTA.
a detective or something in one of these
Oh, that
GTA
was
role play servers. It
So
was
great
nuts.
when he broke away from the scene to talk to the.
shit.
Oh, that's right. We rated him.
Yeah,
He was like,
talk
oh,
to
I got to
him.
go say thanks. Let me walk over here so no one else hears me. Thanks for having me, guys. That
was
Got to
great.
get back to role playing. I'm a detective. I don't know you.
He's a true pro.
Yeah, he's great.
This next comment comes from Jay Wilson. Says, this is great. I would love to see you do more collabs with some other ARC personalities. One person I think could potentially do something fun with would be Thick Freedom. He does scary RP stuff, and I think it would be hilarious if he came in and kidnapped like Neebs or someone.
That's going to be confusing having two thicks.
Thick Freedom.
Freedom.
Anybody, have you ever?
I've heard that name.
Oh, okay.
I've seen him in the ARC searches, yeah.
I have not.
You didn't look at any of his stuff?
I didn't see it, no, because I got this comment like 5 minutes before I got here.
There you go.
So he does scary role play?
Scary role play.
Scary
which-
role play.
I'm interested. I wanna look this guy up.
Yeah, I'm curious.
We'll check it out.
Thick Freedom.
But I would like to bring in more people, like every now and again, pepper them in, because I think it did add
It was
a new
intriguing
dynamic.
for sure.
I liked it.
It's fun.
Add a little flavor.
And we spoke to Slipgator a year ago. He said he'd be up for it anytime.
Slipgator. Who else?
What about Daniel?
Daniel? Daniel could role
Yeah.
play as a lady.
Do you play ARC?
I did once.
Oh, yeah.
So you're on
All right,
Simon
forget
and I's
it.
level.
Forget it.
I know. I really
I thought
want.
you were a gamer.
I want to be involved. It sounds so fun, but I know you guys would put me in the front of the computer, like, okay, what? How do you
Well, Doraleous
walk?
and Simon do that.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
How do I
come
pick
on.
up berries?
We got you covered.
Another RP guy, a role player that I like on live stream. We rated him once. Fist of the Walrus. Really good, deep, like voice, like good voice for voice acting.
Okay.
And yeah, maybe reach out to someone like that.
Paging Mr. Herman.
That's the one.
Mr. Herman.
And man, I hate ending on a negative comment, but
That's your
this is-
choice. Right
yeah, I
now.
know that
You don't have to read it.
but
Pick a good one.
well, no, I'm
Reword
picking-
it. It's too
I've
late.
got this one right here, and
Fine.
I think it was
As
just
long as you
because I
drag
liked
it
his
out,
name.
read it.
This
Well, I can edit. You know,
Okay.
I can edit shit
He can
all
edit.
the time.
We just talked about focusing on the negative.
yeah. This is from Dr. Stephen Poop. I love the name.
All right, that makes up for
Yeah.
everything to follow.
This is by a wide margin the gayest thing I've ever seen. Gay gimps, reality show drama, home decor, bullshit. The rest, especially the end, are sad though. Thank you, Dr. Stephen Poop.
Thank you, Dr.
Yes.
Poop.
Is that barbecue sauce over there?
It is.
This
Why?
is.
Why?
I brought.
Well, you brought it.
As part of my gift package, I brought y'all some.
Ooh, I've had Mr. Stubbs
He bought
before.
those at the Wilmington Airport. When he
know.
landed.
I brought things from Texas to
Hell,
as a gift.
Oh, you brought
package.
some beer too.
Yeah,
Texas beer.
and this is JT Garcia's or Joe T. Garcia's salsa. It's like a fancy.
Oh,
It's a
hell
famous
yeah.
restaurant in Fort
I'm
Worth.
down.
Yep. And
Oh,
we got
okay,
chips.
yeah.
He brought
We
chips
need-
too. So he wasn't that guy that
Yeah.
brought
Awesome.
salsa and no chips.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We got a box full of baked beans today.
I said
gonna be a
I
crunchy- it's
heard
gonna be a
people
crunchy
love it
stream.
when y'all eat while you're playing.
Yeah.
games,
Especially
so,
chips.
Sounds
so I brought
good.
some chips and salsa.
Don't
for-
worry, I'll do it.
Cheetos.
Yeah, Polly sent us a box full of baked beans.
Thank you, Polly Whip, for the baked beans.
Kansas City and Memphis style.
I got to tell you, yeah, I'm not going to be here for that baked bean stream. I'll tell you that much right now.
The bean stream.
You'll be missing out.
Yeah, Will.
Yeah,
Baked beans with ground beef, by the way.
And
Yeah.
for
Fuck
anybody
that.
listening out there, we have plenty of baked beans now
We're covered.
We're good.
for the year.
Yeah.
Good for your heart.
Who's next?
I only have 2 comments.
Perfect.
Oh wait, Daniel, are you
I
gonna
got,
read
I
some?
got some comments.
Yeah,
shit.
let
Why don't you go
Daniel
ahead?
These are going to be the best
The
comments
first
ever.
one is from None Ya Business.
Nice.
It says, Neebs never replies to me. And I want to know, why is that, Neebs?
Who was that
What has
from?
None Ya
Wow.
Business done to you?
Is the reply to it?
Oh, you know what? It says there are 2 replies, and I can't tell because I did a screenshot.
You did a
I
screen
bet you
of it.
Neebs
Oh my
replied.
God.
Did you reply to None Ya Business?
What video was it?
He's going to find it and do it now.
shit.
That's wonderful.
So this is going to be possibly a return throw under the bus.
There's a good chance I've already replied
I think
to
it's
it.
on your RTX.
I bet you
video.
one of those replies is mine.
RTX video?
We'll check.
Oh boy, Daniel. Oh,
I like it. Daniel, this is good. So already, so far,
this is tense.
I
the
thought there
second
was
comment's
drama.
not going to be able to be nearly as good as this one. It's going to be a letdown, the next comment.
You want to talk about a sponsor, Simon?
Yeah, oh, that's a perfect time.
Oh, good timing.
Simple contacts. And you know what?
Yeah,
When you're looking for comments you can't find in your comment section.
simple contacts.
Simple
Yeah.
contacts. But
No, I used the service. I thought it was great.
okay, you
I
got
thought
well,
it
you know
was-
what? Yeah, say it again.
It was simple,
Right? Why?
easy to use app. I kind of checked my eyeballs with my phone which was cool.
Uh-huh.
And it's a very good service, and it was incredibly cheap.
So Simple Contacts lets you renew your prescription and reorder your contacts from anywhere in minutes. You just take a quick self-guided vision test from your phone or computer. It gets reviewed by a licensed doctor in 24 hours. Then you get a renewed prescription and you can reorder your contacts. It's that simple, and the prices are unbeatable with free standard shipping. The vision test is only $20, and compared to an appointment, that's crazy cheap. But this isn't a replacement for your periodic full eye health exam. So now everyone can get $20 off the first Simple Contacts order. Just go to simplecontacts.com/Neebs20 or enter the code Neebs20 at checkout. That's simplecontacts.com/Neebs20. Thank you, Simple Contacts.
Absolutely. If you wear contacts, definitely take a look into them.
Yep.
Simple Contacts. Smoke crack.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good. Nope. I mean, honestly, though, you're giving it away for free.
You're right.
Because we could have.
Man, I should be a marketer, advertiser.
People
Fucking
pay a lot
A.
of money for that. All right, Neebs, what do we have?
So we found None Your Business's comment right here. Neebs never replies to me. 2 replies. One is from Neebs Gaming that says, "What a monster." Hello, None Your Business. And that was from 5 days ago.
Really?
No shit.
Are you kidding?
No. And then None Your Business replied to that and says, "Neebs Gaming, get baited, Neebs?" What's that mean?
Get baited.
You got baited.
You got baited.
All the kids are saying you got baited.
Oh, I know y'all reply. I'm just making fun of the guy and commenting on comments. Love you guys. Keep up the good work.
No shit.
I don't think that was me that replied, though. Was that one of you guys? Maybe it was me.
Either way, let's focus on
Because
what,
all of us kind of reply
let's-
from the...
Yeah.
Let's focus.
Okay,
Wasn't
focus.
Neebs.
Boy, you really
Yeah.
dropped
that
the
up,
ball
didn't you?
there,
Why is
Daniel.
that bad?
You did. Well, it's bad and good. It's good because we found out that you did a shitty job.
I did not.
You don't know how to
Because
read replies.
you didn't check the reply.
I have something to say.
Oh boy.
No, it's good. It's about you guys. This is from before I worked here or lived here or anything. My phone is apparently logged in as Neebs Gaming right now. It just told me that we got our first video with 100,000 likes on it.
Oh,
Wow.
100,000 likes.
Which
What
one is
video
it?
was that?
The Mega Ram video.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Hey,
Yeah,
100,000
wow.
likes.
That's a lot of likes.
Bet you Kylo Ren's right behind it.
And Takar's Quest.
Yeah.
That Mega Rant video blows my mind. Just like the algorithm just loves that one.
Yeah.
Just picked it and was like, this was the best. This
Yep.
is the best I got. When I was just like, I want
Is
to
it
replace
the-
that video with so much more.
Is it the one with the wheelchair
Yeah.
thumbnail?
Yeah, the thumbnail.
I think that thumbnail is
It is a good
beautiful.
thumbnail. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
just
it's perfect.
a guy in a wheelchair going off a ramp.
I have
You're
it
like,
framed at my house.
Okay.
Sorry, none your business. I was trying to help you out, but they already bested me.
Got another comment?
Oh, yes.
This one better not suck.
We're going to work you over.
I'm gonna like watching you get worked
Nothing
over.
in there.
Take it out. Anyway.
Do you cry?
This one, this one is from Crichton9696. Says, I'm going to RTX this year, and I'm so excited to know that you guys will be there as well. If possible, can you give an idea of where you guys will be on each day? Because I want to meet you guys in person, and it will make my first con ever the best one.
I'm pretty sure I replied to that one, too.
Does it have a reply? Wait, what video is this from? We need to find out. We need to find out.
It has 10 replies.
You got.
And they're all Neebs.
Yeah.
Day one.
Well, I want to know the
5:30
answer,
to 6:30.
Well, okay.
but I can just go back and read the replies.
I mean,
no,
yeah,
that's
we'll have a
fine.
booth there, so we'll
Yep,
be at our
That's
booth.
what I said. In
Yeah.
I was like, come to our booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be there all the time.
We'll
We'll
be
be- yeah.
in the directory. If you make it in there, there'll
But you
be
guys
somewhere.
weren't always at your booth last year.
No,
I
but we-
remember y'all were.
We had
you
to take
guys
some
were
Well,
gone.
you know what?
90% of the time we were there.
No, we weren't there in the beginning because we got there.
The day of.
We got there the day of. They opened in the morning, and we probably landed the plane at 2:00 in the afternoon. So we were just like, when we got there, there
Our
were people
Uber took
there.
us straight there.
Yeah, we just went right there, hung out for a couple of hours. So that's. But other than that, we were there. So watch it.
And we actually just got the backdrop for our booth along with the tablecloth. So last year, from what
Fancy.
I understand, Abster and I weren't there. You guys had a white tablecloth with a small plant.
Still
but
won best
I
booth
know they
somehow.
won the best booth.
Yeah,
Somehow.
yeah. The plant was. Listen, it was all. I think it was 80% because of the plant.
Guaranteed.
Where did you steal that plant from?
From the food area.
Yeah.
I love that story.
Yeah.
Got a plant stolen off the table from the food court.
You
It's
left
still an
a note,
APB out
though.
for the plant bandit.
You left a note so they could return it. I did see that.
I believe Anthony was responsible.
We stole
for
this
that.
plant from the food court. Please,
Yeah, please return.
forgive us.
We're too lazy to walk the 250 feet. It is back to the food.
It's crowded here.
Yeah.
yeah. How crowded was it last year? Is it like the madness of like a Comic
No,
Con?
I feel like it's a perfect sized crowd.
Good.
For that space, in my opinion.
It's like the mall at Christmas time.
I haven't been to a mall at Christmas time in a while.
It never seemed uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, because
No.
like Comic Con got uncomfortable.
Comic-Con is
you were
absolutely
just trying to get
uncomfortable
across
in a
across
busy
the
day.
room, and it was in.
yeah,
Yeah,
never,
we were
It was
walking
hard.
so slow.
Certain times a day,
Yeah.
never at any point in any area did I feel like crowded.
Awesome.
If I go to a Comic-Con again, I'm going to need a real working lightsaber.
just cut your way through.
Excuse me, lightsaber coming through.
But yeah, I'm excited about RTX. Daniel, you'll be there as well.
Yes, I will
When will
be
this
there.
come out? It'll be like right before we go, right?
It's going to come out in a week.
So yeah, it'll be right before we go to RTX.
Yep.
So we'll be there. We'll have a booth. I mean, you guys got a booth as
We
well,
have a
right?
booth. Uh huh.
How it should have ended. Go say hey to Daniel, and then come say hey to us.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably be walking around at night somewhere. I don't know where.
Oh yeah.
You know,
We'll
be
figure it out.
and about.
Roaming the halls of medicine.
Yep.
IHOP.
At some point, IHOP will happen.
Are you? Was that it, Daniel?
No, I stopped after that one.
Right. I don't blame you.
Okay, yeah.
Who's left?
I only got 2.
Okay.
I
But,
have some. Do you want to end with your 2, or do you want me to go?
Well, I
Go.
mean, they're not really like showstoppers.
Let's see. Maybe they are. Don't tuck yourself down.
Well, the first one is from the last Comedy on Comments, the one that we called Neebs the Sexist.
right.
Because, Dan, you probably know this. Squash and pumpkin is women's food.
I've actually listened to this podcast.
Okay.
How'd you
and
feel
you
about
hurt me bad.
Oh, you like squash and pumpkin? I'm not
I
saying this
don't think it-
exclusively. I'm just saying a majority.
Like that's a crazy thing to say
Like
now.
women love
Predominantly.
squash and pumpkin foods. I'm not saying men can't eat them. I'll still eat a squash soup.
Can't eat them.
Well, we'll see. What did your comments say?
Like anybody.
When you- you're saying when you walk down the street,
Women love soap
the
operas. They love
likelihood
to
that they're talking
cry.
about
You go to a
shark
coffee
attacks
store.
is lower than they're going to be talking about pumpkins.
Exactly.
Okay.
I guess. I didn't really listen.
Women's
What were you
food.
saying?
He wasn't even listening to you.
I guess he says.
Because he's paying attention. That's the sign of you being a poor listener.
I
'Cause
wanted to
you're
read
paying
my
attention
comment.
to what you
I'm
want
really
to say.
looking forward to reading this.
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
go ahead.
Read the shit out of it.
The comments from Steve Baum. I have bipolar and PTSD and CB. Oh, you also talked about CBD in your last the hemp
Sure.
Yeah,
extract that helps with stuff.
Yeah.
And PTSD and CBD and marijuana has completely changed my life. Simon is absolutely dead on. It's not as well known as women love gourds, but
Right.
the info is out there, Neebs.
Yeah, yes. Yeah,
The
it's
common
true.
knowledge that is.
Yeah.
And we need to get more out there about the women with loving gourds.
Spread the
So-
word, folks.
Yeah. But no, CBD, if you are in marijuana, he's absolutely right. The science is out there. Why are you laughing?
I'm going to call Neebs up. Neebs, what are you doing? Me and the gourd lover are going out to dinner.
Oh, me and the
That's
old
it.
gourd lover.
Weird word. A gourd.
Gourd.
I
Yeah.
love
Like,
it.
how did
Gourd.
that get assigned? Like this thing is a gourd.
I don't
Like,
even
ugh.
know, like, what I think is a gourd is something that my mom would put out fake, the fake weird shit
Yeah,
that
you
would
don't
be
even
out.
eat 'em.
Spikies.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it's like decoration at Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, we got to
exactly.
put the gourd out
Or
on the
it's like
fucking table for some
gourds
reason.
and other things
Paint
mixed
some
around
eyeballs
it.
on it in the face and stick it in the porch.
Do you guys do the gourds? Is that a all around the country thing? Is it a?
I've
It's
seen
a
it,
fall
yeah.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's,
guess it
it's
is
a lot
in
to do with
general.
like Thanksgiving.
Well, he lives in Texas, so they just put armadillo out on the porch.
That's it. But back to the CBD, though, it does work. It's right. So if you're suffering from any of these things, so many things, just do research.
So it could be pain. What are some of the symptoms you think this?
Anxiety is apparently very big. Pain is big, and pain is really, it's not like it's making the pain go away. It's the perception of your pain. So you feel it, but it's like whether or not a lot of people have pain and it just drags you down. It just makes you feel like garbage, and you go like you don't want to deal with getting up because you don't want to take a shit because it hurts to get up and go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But if you're taking some of these, look into CBD or marijuana if it's legal where you're at, and You want to get up. It's okay to. You're dealing with it. The pain is still there, but it's also great for healing so many things and just
People that are
research.
cancer treatment and
Cancer treatment.
other things.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
you don't get
it's-
high like weed.
No,
It's like
there's
it's
no-
I was just about to ask
CBD,
that.
zero.
Does it do anything
No.
to your mind? to
Zero
your-
psychoactive.
It's not that.
Yeah, it's completely natural, and you go, okay, this is an option that people need to know about.
Yep.
I wonder if one of the problems that arise, or something that comes up that could be a problem, would be you're going for a job interview. They make you take a pee test, and then it comes up in your stream. Does it?
No, it's not supposed to. It's
I don't
not
think it
supposed
does,
to come
yeah.
up in your screen. But a lot of websites will tell you that they can't say it won't. But I've heard from so many businesses that claim it, big businesses that claim that it doesn't. Plus, there's a lot of THC-free products out there too. So anyway, options, research.
Dr. Simon Poop.
What's your other comment,
My other
Neebs?
comment is from Mr. Champ Wild.
Oh, I was just thinking about him today. What's our executive producer have to say?
He says, I don't know, Abstro, that free dinner sounds pretty important. This is from the RTX free dinner at Sawmill
Oh,
video.
yeah. And it worked like a charm.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that yet. Thank you, everyone. We got the most likes on our Sawmill restaurant post.
Yes, we did.
Most
And
likes
we-
ever.
We went there Tuesday night, and they're like, you're the Neebs Gaming guys? Y'all won the Facebook free meal thing. So thank you.
Which
Well,
was
yeah,
great.
and they went above and beyond. Like instead of getting a free meal, they got all of our meals.
We got 6
Yeah.
free
was
meals.
very nice on their part.
Yes, it was.
So we left a good tip.
Yes, and they're really good food. So
Yeah,
if
God,
you
I love
happen
it
to
there.
be in the region,
Got to go to Sawmill. Daniel.
That's what
Let's go.
I was telling them there was
You-
like only
you-
3 places to choose from here, and I am wrong. I forgot about the Sawmill.
Well, it sounds like you already used your free meal out of it. So
We
now
should
I
go
didn't
to.
go.
Hey, let's go to Sawmill for dinner. Daniel, take a picture of your food, make a video.
I'll make a video on your channel and blow us out of the water.
amazing.
You're like 30,000 likes. You're like, what the fuck is
Going
going
to
on?
write a new policy. That
We're here
awesome.
to
Like, I'm with a
claim
different
how it should
channel.
have
This is
ended its
not the
meal.
same.
They're gonna have to FedEx your dinner.
Just because the same guys that got it last time are here
Yeah,
has
sit
nothing
at
to
a
do.
different table though, so it doesn't look like we're all together.
Yeah.
Keep it separate.
So I replied to Champ, and I said, hey, Champ, does boner tea go bad? Because
Oh yeah, that stuff's still in
we
there.
have a bottle of boner tea, which he called it that. I don't really,
Right.
I don't know what it is. It smells awful. Abso likes to drink
Oh
it.
God, I hated it.
I haven't took a sip of it in a while.
And it's been there for probably 8-9 months.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm scared of sipping it now. So it's been there a minute.
Yeah, I think even if he said it's good, we just need to.
Yeah, Champ doesn't wear a
we can get
white
rid of it.
coat, does he?
No, if he
Yeah.
doesn't wear a white coat, he didn't form.
He does, but it's a short one, and there's a Panama Jack hat with it.
Oh.
Panama Jack. What a good brand.
The best. I
But
like
yeah,
their...
we can probably pour that shit
They
out.
supply our
Yeah?
military.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we
Save the
definitely
bottle.
should. It's all you, Simon.
It's gonna
Okay.
stink.
You clean
You
it.
can wash it.
Clean the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hello. Thank you, Daniel.
Wash the
Might be
dishes.
Where's
Yeah.
the fucking
It
bottle?
might be a really stinky thing.
Use vinegar.
Harry Potato says, guys, the Parasaur radar ability doesn't only detect enemy players, they detect unfriendly creatures. Also, the reason you couldn't do that before or never knew was because it was added very recently in an update. When Useless was around, it was never a thing.
Oh, okay. So it's a new feature for the old Parasaur.
like it.
We need to take our Parasaur out.
I agree. But does
what do
that
you
other
mean,
information
You'll get it killed?
detecting other animals is good?
Huh?
You don't remember?
Not
Oh,
the
yeah.
Parasaur.
Killed it.
Isn't
I
that
think.
what it was?
No,
not
You're
me.
talking. Yeah, that was something else.
Oh, what? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind. Hey, yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's take. We should take it out. We can't let Simon
No,
and Doraleous
I would like to
take
see
them out.
our Parasaur live the entire Ragnarok series because he was one of the first things we tamed.
Yeah.
Pam Millie says, all my comments are always on commenting on comments, or mostly. I'm sorry to go back to the pumpkin thing, but I am a woman. I do not eat pumpkins. I do not eat butternut squash. I do not like wearing bras. After this commenting on comments, I have learned that I am not a woman. I am just some dude with a vagina and titties.
It happens.
That's a great comment.
Yeah,
is.
I thought I enjoyed
it's-
it, and I said, well, I'm reading it.
That comment started like
Thanks,
a
bro.
doctor's.
I thought
Dr.
it was
Seuss
going straight
poem.
to-
Yeah.
I was expecting. I do not like.
I will
green eggs
not
and
eat
ham.
them in a house. I will not eat them with a mouse.
I just picked that cadence. I didn't realize.
Trump Seuss. Like, that's what you sounded almost like.
Oh.
Rusty Garnett says, Jim Carrey, enlightened? Dura, I say this as a military brother, but you are a total idiot. Jim Carrey is a complete nut job.
I disagree.
Okay. But yeah, there was a decent amount of. I did see a lot of people being like, "Yeah, no, I've seen this with Jim and that." I don't know. He might be a little loopy.
He got a little more loop vibe, but total nut job. I won't go there.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm an idiot.
I haven't seen his episode yet because I like a lot of his movies. I really like Yes Man.
Yes, man.
Yes Man was great.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
I didn't see that.
Oh, Liar Liar was fun too.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was fun.
But I've been watching, and Simon told me he watches the comedians in cars getting coffee.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
There's an episode with Jim Carrey. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm
Yeah,
looking
it's good.
forward to it.
Yeah, he doesn't come across as a nutball there.
The thing that really just upset me about Jim Carrey is the way he acted, and I get method acting and whatever.
Right, but that was
But
so
on that
long
movie,
ago.
It's
But it's over.
It's over.
You just go like, that's something that you can't judge somebody on, like a choice that they made for 4 months.
No, I think he'd be a cool guy to hang out with. Yeah, there's just
10
a
years
couple
ago.
moments where you're like, okay, you're getting a little wonky here.
You could think that. Imagine being him. Imagine being somebody like all of a sudden he went from being like a regular person struggling, who's fucked up with all like crazy things going on in his head, to like being crazy famous. Imagine what that
lots
would
of
do
people
to somebody.
do that, and they don't inconvenience everybody around them.
No, but I'm just saying, some people break in different ways.
Andy Kaufman, that was his shtick ultimately.
I get it.
I do too.
But if I'm playing Andy Kaufman, I'm not going to treat you in a way that's going to make your life hell
No, I
for the
get
next
it.
6
For
months.
I don't
having
think
done-
you should.
I enjoy Jim Carrey, but in regards to that film, just be a fucking actor. Show up to set and act there. Don't take it outside of there. Don't inconvenience.
And we'll leave it at that.
people.
Jim
You're fucking
Carrey, we
lucky to be
forgive
doing
you.
what you're
There
doing.
you go.
I know it's been bothering you.
I did more crew work, here, and that would have fucking pissed me off.
Yeah.
I get it.
Be a goddamn man.
You goddamn man. That's it.
Put the gourd down.
Yeah, put the gourd down, sir, and be a fucking man.
This is my last comment, and I brought it up before, but I want to see if if I officially get it green lit, I might do it because it's so fucking easy.
Go for it.
You're going to say cartwheel.
No, the Fallout player says, and this has been said many times before, Simon's sandwich cooking show. Would you guys be okay with me making like a 3-minute video on a day that we weren't doing anything over the shoulder? You just see my hands and I make a sandwich.
If it's well lit and well produced, the audio
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
good.
I mean, duh.
yeah.
I mean, what am I gonna do?
I don't know.
Have shitty
Like,
audio?
shoot it with your phone.
Okay, so in the past, we have had some questionable videos with some live action stuff with some camera work that's been garbage.
Oh, that was never me.
I know.
Was it
But
me?
this would be like,
Huh?
Was it me?
It was you.
Which video?
The 23andMe video that looked like a drug dealer was opening up the box.
Right? It was my
Yeah.
drug dealer.
There was another video too that you did where the camera, all that was really shaky.
Will you
and-
do me
Oh,
a
yeah,
favor? And you might, maybe you can't or whatever. I'll figure it out. But I mean, I could ask Anthony, but Anthony's also shit the bed when it comes down to this as well.
Yeah, he has.
So I don't know. Like, I know I'm not the best person, but I also know that I'll be able to make it look halfway decent, and it's going to be more about the content in which I'm saying, which is going to sound good quality.
Uh-huh.
The visual will look pretty good, and it'll be me making a sandwich.
I've got lighting. I've got
So-
a mic, and I've got a good camera in my home.
Well, I'll
If
go to
you
your
wanna
house and
you
make
go-
a fucking
come to my-
sandwich.
and you can cut stuff on the Sir Walken
Can you
cutting
be there
board.
and talk to me while I do
Yeah,
it? Fine.
I love cooking.
I mean,
New
the,
channel. Fuck these guys.
the sandwich that I would make, it's not like I know how to make great sandwiches. It's just that I know how to make sandwiches that I like. So if somebody wanted to see a good ham and cheese with lettuce and tomato and mayo and on rye, maybe toasted.
Well, you've already told us.
No,
Yeah, I don't
that's
even
the
know
whole
thing.
thing.
That's gonna be
Spoiler.
boring.
I
You
know
better.
how to
are you
put
nuts?
mayonnaise on a piece
No,
of bread.
you don't know how
it
I
just
do it.
changed.
You don't know how I do it.
Don't you dare come into my house with a boring ass sandwich like
Oh, well,
that.
then
Make
fuck you.
something interesting.
What do you
Yeah.
do?
Bring some sort of mango chutney.
What do you do that's so different?
What do I do? First of all, what do you? Oh, what,
What
you
do
know
you spread the
what
mayonnaise
does
with a fork?
Paula Dean,
He
what does
uses
Paula Dean
love.
do when you have a recipe? You watch
Puts
them.
butter in it, that fat bitch.
Yes, she does. She puts a lot of butter and cheese and things and gravy.
This
It's
is like-
about, it's about your own flair.
Okay.
You know what? Have you never seen a chef?
Do you know
make
why-
something that's simple? Have you never seen that? Because it happens all the time.
Here's what I think bothers me. Last week you came in with those baked beans and beef, and you were
I'd
like,
make them,
"Oh,
too.
this is a special
This is the
recipe.
bee's knees."
This is like
Yeah,
you've never
that
tried
was-
this. It was Bush's baked beans
No,
with ground beef in
but
it.
it wasn't that. It was somebody else's recipe. You have no idea what it
I
was.
tasted it.
There's 13
I tasted
different.
it.
And
I
that's
could
what
go
it
to.
is.
I can make it right now.
You couldn't. 13 different ingredients.
That happen to taste just
Comes
like
at a
Bush's
certain
12 of
beans.
them are beans.
Because you have no palate, my friend. Zero.
There's
Maybe
spice
so.
blends in one little container.
Is this something
that
you
want
to
to
do with Neebs Gaming, or you
I was
want to
saying on Neebs
make
Gaming.
a Simon
Because we're
sandwich?
No,
Gaming
I'm
channel.
saying I would do this. I would like to get the
You
green
should
light.
put it on Daniel's channel.
No, don't.
You should put it on How It Should Have Ended.
Oh, no, or any other channel.
I'm sure
that you
all
have.
of our followers would totally would not be blindsided by
Like, what
Simon.
the fuck is
Guy
that?
making a fucking PBJ here. I love it.
Listen, that is a video I would do too. I would do PB and J because guess what? The way I make my PB and J,
Butter.
it's good.
Gravy.
Look at the sass
And I will
in his
grill my
face right
PB and
now.
J,
Now, here,
or I
we
will
can-
make it
I think you
regular.
We
should
can
do
do
it.
it on our channel. We got to give it a gaming spin.
Set-
Like you got to name these sandwiches something gaming related.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
then-
what we need.
Then we can work together on that. All I want to do is if we on a day that we're not doing videos, and I would even if it was just
Saturday,
one a month, I'll
Simon
commit
The
to it.
Ragnarok Reuben.
The
Yep.
Ragnarok Reuben. That's
Yep.
a good one. I'll
Actually
make
has
a Reuben.
gravel in it.
So yeah, give it a gaming
Marble
spin.
rye
And dead
definitely-
animals.
Yeah, not pastrami. You could do pastrami or corned beef. I do corned beef.
Or 7
Okay.
days to die gourd.
Oh. 7 days to die gourd sandwich.
It's,
And I'll yeah, be perfect. All right, so
fucking gross.
that's it.
All right. I want to
okay.
see one now, Simon.
Well, good.
I think
Well,
everybody
there-
wants to see it.
One will happen, and Thick's going to help me, and we're going to
Okay,
have fun
I
doing
will
it.
help you. Man, bring your best recipe.
Well, no, don't
just heard it.
shit on. I won't.
There's
if-
totally a how-to audience though that wants
course.
this.
I know.
Yeah.
No, trust me, I know. But the thing is this. I want you to be all in on what I'm making. I don't want
Okay.
you to give me shit. I
All
will
right.
agree upon it. But
Okay.
either that or I got to do it solo.
He's going to hand you a
Just take
script.
his-
Yeah.
That's the whole bit. Is you're trying to
stand
convince
in
the
that's
crew
gonna like
why
his
this is a fun
sandwich.
thing to make.
No, it's fucking good.
It is.
Let
It's
me make my
fucking good.
sandwich.
No one likes it on set.
No one likes what I
This would
said.
be
It's going
good
to be
if you
him.
just try
And if
it.
I make a sandwich, you're going to like it.
No, see, I
Made
don't.
with
Eat,
love.
I don't like mayo. I don't like mustard.
Fuck you. No sandwiches for you. you're not
you're
even
not
able to. No.
You better make me a fucking ice cream
I want
sandwich.
Yeah.
ketchup.
That'll do.
Man, that's the last comment. Hey, quick movie talk.
Go.
I saw. Any of you see the Death of Stalin?
Nope.
What a work of art.
Where'd you see it?
Shit. I rented it on Amazon Prime.
Is it a new movie? Old
Came out
movie.
Last year, maybe. But
Who's in it?
Buscemi's in it. Bunch of you recognize the people. Who's the dude that played the dad in?
Medea.
Nope, the dad in.
Oh Lord,
in Rules of or not Rules of. Is it Rules of?
Tommy Lee Jason's.
No, the fucking.
Samuel L. Jackson.
What's the movie
Sammy
with
Davis Jr.
shit?
Forrest
Base,
Whitaker.
or the
Kevin
show
Bacon.
with Jason Bateman.
Arrested
Justine
Development.
Bateman.
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development. The dad.
Tambor.
Jeffrey
Jeffrey
Tambor.
Yeah,
Tambor.
he's in it, and it's funny because it's like all this, like the Russian, like obviously when Stalin, but a lot of these actors are Brits. They don't make any effort. Like Buscemi talks like fucking Buscemi. Like they're all these, but it's
He's like a New Yorker.
it's a great parody, like a
like,
satire.
Stalin's dead.
It's a satire?
Oh yeah,
Bada bing, Stalin's
of
dead.
Stalin's death and the people around him, and it's fucking
fellow
like
teenagers.
you can tell that all these quality actors. You can tell that they're dealing with such a good script that they just like shine.
that's
it was
awesome.
it was a pleasure, and it's a period piece.
It's called The Death of Stalin. And it's
the
a
death of
satire?
Stalin. Oh yeah.
Okay,
you know
I'm
what?
In. I'm in.
Or you know
check
what?
it
You
out.
got to be careful. You don't jump right in with Doraleous'
Nope,
movies.
you sure don't.
Could be another Kong
That's it. I'm
Island.
intrigued by that.
Oh, you
There.
should
That
be.
sounds
Skull
fun.
Island.
Oh, it's fucking
Be
quality.
intrigued.
And the other thing I brought up, you know how much I love Bo Burnham, the comedian.
Yeah.
Do you hear about his new movie that is like getting all these
The 8th grade or something like that.
called Eighth Grade that he wrote and directed? I just heard about it the other night. Apparently, it's like just fucking amazing. And I didn't know he did it, but he went to a school, and most of the cast are people from the school, like the kids and shit, and the teachers. That's fucking impressive.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I want to see
yeah,
that.
because
I'm
you know what?
intrigued by that.
Was that like a
He's a good
documentary?
director,
or-
obviously.
No,
Like,
it's
Okay,
a film.
interesting.
He's a good director, obviously, because that's all you
Clearly.
needs to be able to
Yeah.
just translate that to get. Hey, just say this, man.
It's got like 99 on
Atkins-
Rotten Tomatoes already, and like, yeah, it's like killing it. I was just curious if anyone. I'm intrigued. That was my movie talk.
intrigued.
Why are you shaking your head right now?
I want to believe they're good.
Yeah.
I've just
I
been
know.
burned by Doraleous so many times.
I'm waiting for you to bring in like a a good quality like.
Every time I mention something,
Uh,
it's wonderful.
yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Abster has a pretty good running record with me, and he just brought up Hell on Wheels.
Yeah, I started watching that on Netflix.
Haven't watched it yet, but
It's
I'm going
a-
to try that.
Cool settings. Kind of, it's in the old west, or they're building the railroad out west. It's kind of about a character that joins a company building the railroad. Good cast of characters. Good dynamics. Started watching it, and yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
Started watching Arrested Development again. I haven't seen it since it first came out, and
Can't go wrong.
I mean, it's fun, and now I think because there's a new season. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
there is.
That's why I did it. I said, oh, you know what? I never even watched the first new season all the way through because it kind of disappointed me.
Yeah,
I
it's
heard
good.
this one does too. Oh, I just heard from
Yeah, I watched it. It's so jarring, I think, because those characters have aged so much. Like especially Job. I love that actor to death. God, what's his name? Help me out. Plays Job, skinny guy.
I forget his name.
Will Arnett.
Is it Will Arnett?
Will
Is it
Arnett.
Will
Yep,
Arnett?
that's
Yeah.
his name.
Does BoJack Horseman show I love to death. But he's put on some weight, and the difference between him and one season to the next is it's so jarring. It's like, damn, I can't focus on anything but that.
Oh no,
It's crazy. But
well, then I'll rewatch the beginning and then I'll stop at the new stuff.
well, the first 3 seasons are great. And
yeah,
the,
of course, I've seen that.
Yeah,
but
and then
I'm
the
just
ones after
rewatching
that feel so weird because they only had a limited time to shoot everybody's scenes, and there was rarely a chance where the entire cast is together. And what made the first 3 seasons so good is the entire cast was together.
Exactly.
And
They
so when you
separated
separate them,
it.
and it's just like, okay, now you have to watch a whole episode about
Fuck that.
Lindsay, and it's
I
like,
didn't
okay,
care.
she's funny when she's working with all the other guys. She's not funny on her own.
Mm-hmm.
It's like very few of them that can hold their own and carry their own story.
I agree.
What you watching, Daniel?
I was trying to think of something. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of movies since Infinity War. That's like the last thing we've been working on.
That was the last one I went and saw.
You didn't see Ant-Man
I
yet?
did see Ant-Man.
How was that?
It's funny. It's good. It's not really like oh my gosh, if you don't see it, you will be totally lost in the whole cinematic
Right. You can
universe.
skip it.
There's an element at the end that's important,
Okay.
but I felt like it's just a fun
Are you going to
movie.
do a how it should have ended on it?
We've been talking about how to do this because it's very much. I mean, if you see it, it's like the story's just kind of like, all right, that's how that went. Right. It's not really like, oh man, that really needed to be
That
different.
changes everything.
Yeah. So yeah, we've been talking about it. I don't know if we're really gonna go for it. I don't want to
Yeah.
say we won't because then people will be like, you can't not
Maybe
do
do
it,
one on
man.
this Stalin's death that Draus is talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd
your
be a
audience
good
is
one.
geared for that.
Oh, and then have him just live.
Yeah.
Just alter
fine.
And then
history.
he takes over most of Europe or Russia. It'd be great.
I have been watching the show Glow on Netflix.
I've heard some
Yeah.
good things.
Roller derby?
No, the wrestling.
No, wrestling.
Wrestling? Yeah.
What do you
It's-
think about
It's
it?
really
Just a bunch
good.
of pumpkins and
I-
wrestling.
Okay. I
I
watched the first season of it, actually.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you're already kind of
Gordon
familiar with
Levitt's
what
of
it's
wrestling.
like, but it's
Well-
just more of the same.
Yeah, I mean, you know what, though? I like Mark Maron. I think he's
He is so good.
He's great.
Oh,
I
he's
love
in
his
that?
podcast. Yeah, he's the guy. And I like his show on IFC.
It's just Marin.
Marin,
Yeah.
which is really good, too. So I highly recommend that. I don't even know if they do that anymore. But the chick who's in it, you ever see Community?
Allison Brie.
Yeah, she's great. She was also in a movie that I just saw in the theaters or something. Anyway, she's really good in it, and it is funny. It's very 80s, but I'm not like I've seen it up there, and I've not gone to the second season of it.
Yeah.
I'm also like that with Westworld, and for some reason, if that happened, the hesitation with me, I might not go back. I don't know why, even though I liked it.
I think it's really. I mean, it's a light show, but it's got
Yeah.
enough drama and enough of the nostalgic '80s stuff that I'm just like, this is all
wanna
the
check
stuff
that
I
out
enjoy.
now.
Yeah, it is fun.
The only thing I've really watched lately, they've released all the old Twilight Zones
Oh, nice.
on Netflix.
Yeah.
And those are fun to watch.
They
And it's fun
are.
to see a lot of the,
Vampires, wolves.
the old actors
that-
like in
Yep.
their heyday.
Is that the one with Shatner and the Gremlin?
Shatner did a few of them.
Yeah, he did a few of
think.
them.
That
God,
one
I
was
can't remember
great.
who.
That was such a great one.
like the big actor that. Yeah, I can't remember his name. It was
Burgess
about
Meredith was in one.
yeah, and Pat Hingle.
Oh, yeah.
he was in one. I was more so watching, how things were lit, kind of, that the difference between acting back then and kind of acting now, and
Oh, yeah.
how it's very, very much more stage acting, but still kind of for the camera, in a sense. But yeah, it was still kind of fun to watch.
Nice.
I've never seen any of those old ones.
Yeah,
I kind of want to now.
They were interesting. They
bet
were
so.
really different.
There was that show and Outer Limits, and Outer Limits was more sci-fi, but still
That
weird.
freaked me out when I was a kid because I know it was like repeats that were, old shit was on TV when I was a kid, and I couldn't watch more than a couple minutes of that. And like back in the day, like Fantasy Island reruns for some reason, that show always had a scary element in it.
Yeah.
And I was
little
always
guy.
just like, whenever the music came on, I was like, oh, I gotta shut this shit off. I always never liked anything scary when I was a kid. And then I watched Saturday Night Live because it was on around the same time.
Do y'all remember that? Was it Spielberg did a series for a while? Amazing Stories.
Oh,
or-
yeah, I
Yes,
remember that.
yes.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill did one episode that he was a guy that
With the
whatever.
Joker.
No, he wasn't. But yeah.
Oh, speaking of Joker, I heard there Joaquin Phoenix.
I heard
Is that. How you say?
Is that true?
Yeah, I think they've greenlit a Joker
I
movie.
didn't know
and
that.
what's his face is directing
He'll probably
it, like,
kill it too.
a very one of the big boy directors you always hear, which is
Abrams?
not Abrams,
Scorsese?
but his new movie, The Overlord. The trailer I saw today, I'm intrigued by.
Haven't seen that
There's
yet.
so,
J.J.
there's so
Abrams?
much Joker comic art that I could totally see Joaquin Phoenix
Yeah.
as the guy.
Joaquin Phoenix, whatever he's gonna do, he's gonna fucking nail.
Is it Francis Ford
Whether
Coppola or
not the
something?
Well, he's
No.
like a.
I'm talking for this Joker movie.
It's Todd Phillips who's directing it.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
then.
yeah.
I was way off.
Who's
Todd
that?
Phillips, really.
Who's Todd
Didn't
Phillips?
Todd Phillips direct Old School?
I'm not sure,
Hold on.
but the name of the movie is just Joker.
Hey,
gonna be
Siri,
out
who directed Old School?
October 4th, 2019. So next year.
God damn it. She's wrong every time.
It's a weird move on DC's part because they have this cinematic universe that they've created and it's terrible, and now they're just creating an offshoot Joker movie.
Okay.
They just double down, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know
but
what
why-
they're doing. I don't know what they're doing over
But
there.
why not? Like, I'd say,
I'm more excited
Go
than
for
that than any of the other.
yeah,
any
because I could give a
Superman
fuck
sequel.
about anything
I
else.
think he's a
and I
great
would watch
actor, but
that.
I've never been interested in that in the Joker ever.
I mean, he's such an interesting character. I would find it hard to not be interested in him.
Okay,
like
maybe
how
it's
he
just
became
me.
to be. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Like,
think it's
the
probably more
different
that he's
story
just
of it.
like the most famous because he may not
Yeah.
be the most interesting, but he's definitely like the one
Yeah.
the common name everybody knows about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is weird. Todd Phillips, he did all the Hangover movies. He did Old School. Due Date with Zach Galifianakis.
Interesting.
Starsky and Hutch.
Interesting
So
choice
is,
for
is it a comedy?
Wow.
I don't know. That'd be
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of-
Joaquin Phoenix comedy Joker movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did Road Trip
dark
with Tom
comedy.
Green.
Road trip. Oh, ho, ho. Tom Green plays with the snake.
That's a weird jump, isn't it? From
That's
those kind of movies.
Yeah.
Well, that.
To-
Yeah, I know. I think recently there was somebody who was directing some sort of action type movie that had only done comedy and did really well.
Yeah, maybe
John
they-
Favreau. Well, that's different though. That's there was a lot of comedy in
watched-
Iron Man.
I watched that Kiss Me First series on Netflix, which is a very like sci-fi drama, and it was directed by Tom Green. I thought that was
Really?
really. I didn't even know he was
Yeah.
directing at all. It was really
Yeah.
bizarre.
Interesting.
Well, good for him.
Yeah,
if
good.
He's
He's
working.
still going. He's still out there.
Yeah, good for him.
I mean, he
Go,
was
Tom.
obviously he was big for a minute, and might have been crazy and silly, but he was shocking and like.
I always enjoyed
Yeah,
seeing
I
him.
mean, it was weird.
Yep.
But
That movie Freddy Got Fingered was I remember we went to the theater to see that. That was a mind fuck.
It's so funny.
That
I've never
movie is
seen it.
Too weird.
It's so bizarre. It's
I mean, it is one of those. It just scenes stand out in my head. Like he's driving to college and just sees a dead deer on the side of the road, and the next 5 minutes is him screaming, getting out of the car, skinning this deer, and putting it on his head and running around. Doesn't make any fucking
Yeah,
sense.
so-
There's no context in anything else in the movie.
And
It's
that's what
just
he
like,
did.
This is what's happening now.
yeah, yeah.
And it's like, well, okay, whatever.
that must have been
Jesus
something
Christ.
like I would like to see what the crew thought about what was going
Yeah.
on there. You
Because
know,
I feel like it's kind of sad to hear you describe that, and my reaction is like, I don't think I need that in my life.
Yeah, no, listen,
No.
I don't begrudge
went for
anybody
it.
for not wanting
No.
to see
Did
that movie.
he edit the movie too?
I have no idea.
Because I that makes
I have
more
no
sense
idea.
if like if he's like this is good.
Keep
This
it in.
is
We gotta
good.
keep
We're
this
keeping
in.
this.
It felt like they gave Tom, like, he hit the show blew up and somebody just gave Tom Green a lot of money and said, make whatever
Yeah,
you
make a
want.
movie
And he
like-
just was like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm making whatever I
I'll
want.
show
I don't
them.
really give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That'll
make
learn
this,
ya.
Make this movie that makes no sense.
So you didn't enjoy it.
I
like
I
random
hadn't
crazy
seen it in a
stuff
decade,
if it's
so
got
I
good
don't-
pacing.
I
You're not
don't
gonna
know
like
if I enjoyed it or not. I remember walking out just thinking, what the fuck?
I remember when I saw Meet the Spartans, I left the movies really
I would have never
unhappy.
gone to see that.
Well, I went with a friend,
Yeah.
Speed
It was
Eraser.
their fault throwing them under the bus. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
He just did.
But you didn't like the. I never saw the movie.
Yeah, I never saw it. I'd heard bad things. Well, that was at the time that whole production crew. I think it was an offshoot of the Scary Movie crew. I think they were trying to make parody movies without watching the movies first.
Oh,
it was just
that
all
was-
done to trailers.
I thought you were talking about the original.
The original.
Meet the Spartans?
This movie shouldn't have been redone. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
please tell me there's not a 2.
Oh my gosh.
No, he said parody.
Well, that's what it is. It was a parody of 300, right?
It was like 300 Transformers. I mean,
was
they were
like
just,
Scary
When you said
movie.
Meet the
It was just
Spartans,
like-
I thought it was 300 because I've never seen that either. I got them confused.
Yeah, just a bunch of movies thrown in there. You just keeps. It's like a Scary Movie or something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
but With different types of movies.
Gotcha.
I know how we can close this out.
How?
By, trying to help our friend out, Daniel, with his up-and-coming channel.
With his
How
sub.
should
Yeah,
I
you could
end it?
use a few subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you
go
could-
check him out.
Yeah.
Throw some love
Give him
his
a-
way.
I'm just happy to be here. This was a blast.
And thank you to Black Tux and Simple Contacts. And for real, you need to just sign us out, though, for real. Like, officially, you, Daniel. That's what, anytime
Okay.
people come, that's what they do.
Yep.
So make it entertaining.
No one
Just-
ever comes.
An
Yeah,
entertaining
right.
closing segment.
Yep.
I don't know how. You put me on the spot. It's like
Yeah.